Joining us from Los Angeles to help make sense of it all is senior writer for Cinematical.com, James Rocky. Welcome to the feed.
Hey,
No,
Chris.
we're in the loop. Oh my God, I'm getting my things confused.
The loop, the feed, either way, it's great to be here.
You'd probably rather be in the feed with Layla, so you're stuck with me in the loop. Anyway, so The Dark Knight continues to be successful. Everyone knows that, and everyone's thoughts are turning to the inevitable sequel, which, of course, has to happen. But we're hearing a lot of casting rumors, the biggest of which is Johnny Depp as the Riddler. Do you think this is going to happen?
Well, as you said, these are all just rumors. It's all speculation at this point. The only person who can say definitively or not would be Christopher Nolan and his co-screenwriter brother Jonathan Nolan. At the same time, this would be a strong character. I'm just not sure if it's where Nolan most wants to go, and he's really the architect of this series.
He really is, because I know Philip Seymour Hoffman's name came up as the Penguin, which the minute I heard that, I thought, that is a fantastic idea. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, Hoffman already did a great bad guy role in Mission Impossible 3, but again, Nolan said he doesn't like the Penguin as a character. So it all comes down to what he'd most like to see, which has worked out pretty well so far.
Did he happen to say why he didn't like the Penguin as a character?
Not precisely. Bear in mind, Nolan doesn't like the Penguin, Bale doesn't like the idea of Robin. You have a lot of personal preferences here, which are going to go into the making of a multi-million-dollar film.
Well, so far they're doing it right, so I think just let them do what they're doing. But let's talk about Angelina Jolie, who wants to play Catwoman. I heard she's been calling The Office nonstop, saying, "I want to be Catwoman, I want to be Catwoman." Is there any truth to that?
Again, it's all rumors, and you did just hear every fanboy in the world sit up a little straighter in their chair in their mom's basement at that rumor. With that said, bear in mind, Christopher Nolan makes these villains psychologically, politically, philosophically interesting. I don't know how you do that with a burglar in a leotard. The Catwoman may not be the best choice for where he wants to go.
But I think you could have said the same thing about the Joker. Oh, a goofy guy in a purple suit, but they still managed to pull it off because they root the characters in reality and they make them gritty. So I think if anyone can pull it off, it's going to be Nolan. Do you think the filmmakers of the next Batman film have a challenge with The Dark Knight?
Expectations are high. The box office has been terrific. More importantly, it's also a great film. It's rich, it's dark, it's resonant, it's emotionally engaging. It's not just a big money blockbuster. It's a big, really well-made movie, and they've set the bar incredibly high for themselves.
Let's talk about that big money thing for a second, because so far The Dark Knight's made $342 million at the U.S. box office alone, and is rapidly catching up to Star Wars' domestic take of $461 million. And a lot of people are wondering if it's going to beat Titanic's $600 million point. I mean, do you think that there's any possibility that that's going to happen? That'd be the biggest grossing film of all time.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to catch Titanic domestically for $600 million. And bear in mind, Titanic made more than twice that internationally. There was a lot of repeat business. No Batman film has done better internationally than it has at home in America. And right now, I think you're going to see The Dark Knight cap out at about $500 million. Still a great take
Still a huge
at the end of the day. Absolutely.
Now, do you think The Dark Knight is going to beat The New Mummy at the box office this weekend, or do you think The Mummy's going to knock it from the throne?
I think The Dark Knight is going to beat The Mummy 3, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor like wet medieval laundry. I think The Mummy 3 is getting horrible reviews. It looks like a tired franchise. I think the next chance to knock The Dark Knight off the top of the box office is really going to be The Pineapple Express.
Oh, you don't think The Clone Wars is going to knock it off? You think it's going to be Pineapple?
I don't think The Clone Wars is going to do it. I think it's going to be Pineapple Express. It's a very funny movie. It's more laid back. It doesn't have a lot of effects and explosions. I think people looking for a little relief
from the Batman. Exactly.
From the Batman will just exhale and go see The Pineapple Express.
And it's Seth Rogen. We love Seth Rogen.
We do, and James Franco is hilarious.
He's hilarious in the film. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, James, for keeping us in the loop.